Is Australia going to be affected by Trump's tariffs? Well, I think we can say that at least directly, Australia is not going to be affected. At least not yet. We don't know what the future holds with respect to the Trump administration. Of the tariffs which have been imposed, steel, aluminium, cars, other vehicles, car parts, are not major Australian exports. Steel and aluminium make up less than 0.2% of Australia's exports, and cars and other vehicles make up less than 0.05% of Australia's exports. So the tariffs imposed on these products simply aren't going to have any noticeable effect on Australia's trade profile. In fact, it's possible that there might be a slight unintended export benefit for Australia. Well, I think that this is likely to be quite minor, if at all. So on the one hand, let's think about Australia's top export markets. This is the top 5. We can see there that China and the United States are 2 of our biggest export markets. So it's conceivable that US firms which would import goods from countries which are substantial trade partners and that are importing products which now have tariffs imposed on them may go looking to other countries to import from. It's possible that some Australian businesses which are tariff-free might gain a boost from those US importing companies. And similarly, insofar as China has imposed its own tariffs on US products, Chinese importers might be looking around for alternatives to importing from the United States. Perhaps there'll be Australian businesses who might be turned to because they would be tariff-free. However, if we look at Australia's top export commodities, we can see that they are, with the exception of education-related travel services, it's all mining related. Turning to Australia's top import sources, we can see there that one of the second biggest source of Australian imports is the United States. Now, if we recall that the imposition of tariffs in the United States is likely to increase prices across a whole range of goods and services in the United States, those goods being imported into Australia would therefore have higher prices attached too. So at least in the short term, perhaps we might see some imported inflation from the US. Now, if that ends up being sufficient to boost the inflation rate in Australia beyond the Reserve Bank's target range, the Reserve Bank may hold off on reducing interest rates as it's projected to do in the near future.